Oh, fuck, there you go. So just recording on its own as well. Jesus. What's that? Sure. Extreme refresh. There we go. The fuck? It says excellent there, but oh, that's a lot of frame drops. Why? Why if I just choose VBR? Instead of HVPR. Excellent. Sure, but that's a lot of frame drops. Ah, well. It's next stream. This is still. Sure. Can I open this on? Ah, fuck it. It's excellent. Oh well. Chat rate 1. Start me. Ah well. Fuck it. I'm just gonna continue. No, I can't. Why is there so many fucking drop frames? YouTube stream. Lot of dropped frames. Ah, fuck it. Maybe it's just VBR. Trying as much as possible for one frame, but then dropping it? I'm not so sure. I don't know. Fuck it. Okay, so what was I thinking? Horizontal bar. Yeah. That's that. The thing is, this. Oh yeah, I thought this isn't right. That's not a good way to do it. Because the numbers would have. Yeah, the numbers won't fucking be. Damn it. Ah, goddamn. Yeah, fuck yeah, how could I do this? Self.size. This ain't right. Because I would need the biggest number of this, which is gonna be self.matrix dot. Is this the index of the biggest or what? I need NumPy fucking documentation. Chat rate 0. OpenStudio, what is it? Current bitrate is higher than recommended bitrate. Yeah, no idea why it's doing that. Why is it so high? Okay, maybe it's just... It's too constant, but this divided by 4, I guess. You can't do math in this. What's my recording for bit rates? That's 7,000, so it should be fine, I guess. 3. Let's see, what's the minimum is 16, 16.0. Okay. It seems like it's good apparently, maybe. I don't know. Sure, okay, why not? NumPy gets biggest element of array. And NumPy array. It is just max. There's no fucking any. Why is there no fucking documentation on this when I hover over it? NumPy documentation. NumPy documentation. I guess 2.2. I don't know. It's probably the same. Reference guide, I guess. Fundamentals, array creation, indexing, and index data type broadcasting copies. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, NumPy and the array methods. There we go. That's probably better. The type beep, beep, beep. Any argmax needs to return the indexes. Okay, that's what's wrong. If I return the maximum along a given axis. A max. Wait, what? Returns the maximum of an array or maximum along. Maximum of an array? What the fuck does that mean? Max is alias of max. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fair. And then I would need the length, the amount of. Is there any easy way to get the amount of digits? Python, easy way to get amount of digits of number. There's probably some like based modular way of things, right? I know I can just do length of string, but this convention, iterator, using reduce function, map function, nope. Okay, it's just string conversions the easiest way. Length of that. There you go. Biggest max number space. It should be int. So I will get the. This is the calculate the amount of things. The amount of. That's the calculate the amount of spaces I need, and this is gonna be how wide those spaces are. Think so. Just gonna. Oh, what the fuck? Just stop doing that. From time, import sleep. Then 2, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Seems like it didn't fuck anything up. So for now, I hear it's the string of this. Yes, okay. This needs to be put in front of that space times the absolute difference. I'm just gonna put absolute there just to make sure that it's the length of the string of this. Nope, I've got parentheses. One too many, I think. That's just no. Should be there. I think that's that. Yeah. 4 line in that. One too many blank spaces, I'm gonna guess. Okay, that didn't mess anything up. Horizontal bar, it's just I need to get rid of the self. Yeah. Nope. What? Okay, interesting. Why doesn't it allow me to do that? Is this? No. Ah, fuck it. Yeah, better have a local variable, I think, because it's gonna be that. Yeah. To be honest, this isn't gonna change anything, I think. Yeah, that ain't gonna change throughout the whole thing, so that's a useless calculation. So I can put this like this. Amount separators is equal to self dot amount. Oh, I forgot to put a self in front of that. Self dot that. Amount separators. There we go. And that should still work. Yep. So a horizontal border. That's the fixed dependency is this. Times that. What's with these? What is these two here? Ah, that's because I put the extra separators for the walls in front. That's why. Yeah, it's the same thing as here, but it's just a bit more lazy, I could say. There you go. I think that should do it for this function. And returns none. Any other way to do this? No, not really. Add block is just returns a true. Well, true if it gets a coordinate that is a 0, it adds a new block and returns. Yeah. That works. A move. Yeah, that's this. fucking hardest thing. What type of algorithm should move be? Could do like an insert thing. This is 1 to 4. NumPy rotate. Oh, right. Rotate 90 degrees. 2 or more dimensions. Time series rotate by 90 degrees. Okay. Gonna have 0, I guess. Flip reversed order of elements. Flip horizontally. Let's see. Rotate M. Oh, it's going counterclockwise? Rotates 90? Okay. Interesting. Rotates the count. Okay, I guess I'll start with 0, which I guess, sure, computer science makes sense. But it's counterclockwise, so if it's 0, what would be the fucking easiest rotation to start this algorithm with? That's a good question. I guess we'll be moving to the left, because 4 will always be yeah, I guess. Alright, sure. I think so. Okay. So for line in self.matrix, for index in range length of line, there's gonna be an n squared fucking thing. I don't care for now. I have thought of an algorithm that could be better, which would be, I think, get rid of all the zeros then from the start compared to first two. If they don't merge, compared to second and third. If they do merge, compared to fourth and fifth, and so on and so forth, which would be more of an n plus n, so 2n, which would be n computational power, but God, I don't want to do it. So from 0 to, from the beginning to the right, if the index is not 0, if line index isn't 0, okay, let's see, if 0, then continue, else then 4 are index in range from index to -1 pass. Expr.py. Add this to git ignore. No. That's a git ignore. Yep. Aw. Snippets Python. What's the trading white spaces there? Let's see. For in range, let's say 9 to -1. It's 1 print X. I need to remember what the shortcut for running the Python file is. 920. Yeah, that's good. That's what I want. So that's comparing it to itself though, so I need -1 there. But what if this was -1? That's fine. Yep. Okay, so that's that. If our index, if the line of our index is equal to 0, so if the next index there is equal to 0, then they switch places. Index is equal to 0, and then line index is equal to line. You know, I probably should, instead of this, do y index in range, and it could just self.size, because that's, you know, the size of things anyways. Self.matrix, no. Y index. There you go. That's an R here. Copy there. That. And then it's continue. Actually, you know what? I probably should turn this into a match statements, because that's a lot. Yeah, since I'm gonna do this anyway, so might as well do a match statement. Match this. Case that it is 0. Do that. The case that's self.matrix of y index, and if it's the equal, why is it that? That's our problem. Expected. Why do you mean? What do you mean? Ah, wait, that wouldn't work because index isn't changing here. That's not good. if it's the same as the wait, the only time that a block moves is this. So this doesn't work. Because index doesn't change. Fuck. Shit. Reverse index to 0. If I do 0 here, that goes to 0. So right now, that's that. If it's 0, I don't want to do that. If I do this, yeah, that's the R index, which is the next one in there. The R index plus 1 would be where the index is, where the number is currently. Yes. So that's only when that's yeah. If it is the same as that. Self dot matrix. Why can't you do slices? Okay. Okay, fuck it. I guess if and elif statements, fuck it. elif this. R index is the same as self dot matrix. Y index and then R index plus 1. Yeah. If it's the same, if it is the same number, then self dot matrix Y index R index. Oh. R index times equals 2 self dot matrix Y index R index plus 1 make that 0. So if it's 0, it moves. If it's itself, then it times itself in that index and then deletes the copy, and else that means it encounters any other thing, it breaks. Then it continues to the next line and so on and so forth. Okay. So this should be the algorithm to that makes movement to the right, no, to the left possible. So yes. Okay, so if I then rotates, that's up. So 1 is up. That makes sense. Left, up, right. Mm, left, up, right, left. Yes, okay, okay, makes sense. So self dots, no. MP dots rotate. Yep. MP dots, NP dots rotate. Rotate. Self dots matrix. Amount of times is move ID. MP dots rotate. Self dots matrix. If I do it 3 times, aka if I do it 3 times, aka downwards, yeah, I need to do 1 more time. So it's the absolute difference of 4 minus the movement ID. But that would mean if I do 0, it's I wonder if they have an optimization in this or not to realize this. Oh well. From random import random. Oh wait, I already imported random int, I'm pretty sure. G dots move random ints between 0 and 3. It doesn't work? Wait, why is kicking more there? Okay. Great. Now the most fun part of coding, debugging. It prints that? Yeah, then. Okay. 3. Rotate. Let's see. Special variables. No, here. Should flip this upside down. Okay. Index 0. One, it is. 2. It should move. It didn't. Wait, what? Why didn't it move? Because this would be 1. 0, 1 is equal to 0, 0. Oh. Accidentally fucking put. Still not working. Great. One. One is top, so it should rotate. Why is it not rotating? Rotate 90 degrees. Oh, it fucking returns it. That's why. Is that not in place? Rotation. See also flip versus flip horizontally, flip vertically. Not really. Okay. Excuse me. So it gets movement ID 0, which means nothing here. Gets a 0. It's not gonna work. So that's gonna be 1. No. Second, no. Third, yes. Yes. It is that. Let's see. It should. Yeah, and that. Oh, fuck. How am I so stupid? Hey. Okay, that's goes there. Come on, go to bottom left corner. Yeah, it works. I think. But this is just movement, though. I need a play function as well. This is the move ID. I would need to have like a player input, which is adding all of this together pretty much. So def play. Oh, I guess instead of play, it's start game is probably a better name for this. Self. And returns none. So yeah, okay. So then it's while true. No. Pass. I need to check for that, which means self amount buffer. Should I put it there? Okay, I think I got it. Maybe. Yes. I'm gonna have a buffer, which is gonna be a list of mp.nd arrays, which is just that move doesn't work though. Fuck. Because move does that. It modifies the actual matrix. Shit. What I would need is then it's a simulate, which is pretty much the same as move, but simulate. But this one is going to be this, and private method, self, and then move. It's going to be the same as here anyway, so let's copy. This is It is gonna return mp.nd array, that's for sure. But it's copies, yeah. Buffer matrix, and then it's here, it returns this. Return. Buffer matrix, and all of these instances of would be F12? No. Missing might space around. Oh, okay. Well, the size is still going to be the same. It's just this side here instead of all of this. Buffer matrix. Buffer matrix. Buffer matrix. Buffer matrix. So I have no idea why I made the move methods like that, because technically I'm just gonna use the simulate thing, because that's the way I can only think, an easy way to think about how to see the win condition and such. So, oh well. Oh well. Self dot simulate this for in range 0 to 4. Look variable assigned but never used. Yep. While buffer. How to check all. How to check if all elements. Oh, there it is. In list are same. Python. I think it's like the all operator. I haven't really used that. All. Use all method. Check one shape. Check interval between meet condition by try each element. The first we can come. Any better way? I doubt. I don't think you making it a set is a good way to do it, but I guess the best way would be all function. But it doesn't look right. X is equal to 0, I guess. All for buffer. No. Is equal to buffer 0 for in buffer. And I don't think list slice is good because I would make it even more thing. Yeah. If you lose, it will just get out. Yes. Oh. So the buffer will get updated after this. Here in is go to input. Is there any way to force this to be okay? Well, player in, not in. The thing is, you could in these situations you could be either be lazy right now and waste some computational power. I feel like because you could definitely use list comprehension to make that, but that would mean you will pay the price each time. Input, yeah, it's one to yeah. Then self dot matrix is equal to buffer the int. Oh, what the fuck? The int of player in buffer's already this. Oh, there you go. Let's see. Then here, g dot start game. Yeah. Okay. Then self dot print. The true value for array with more than one element is ambiguous. Use any or all. Okay. Dots all. Like this then? If array the true value of an array with more than one element is ambiguous. Well, let's see. True. Oh, I see. Because it's numpy, it's comparing it bitwise. Numpy compare if two are the same. Okay, sure. Because VPN reconnected.